I've already reviewed this game on PC, but since I need to review every known fishing game for Sega Dreamcast, I might as well check out this version. I did play it more than the Steam version, so there's more to talk about. Plus, with only 3 games left to cover, I might as well get it over with. Sega Bass Fishing is an arcade classic, developed by Sega's AM1 studio for arcade, then ported to Dreamcast by Simsco Ltd, published by Sega, and released in the year 1999. Oh good god, this game is 25 years old. Anyways, besides the realization everything I enjoy is over 2 decades of age these days, and my ever-approaching mortality, let's jump into Sega Bass Fishing and see if it's a true Sega classic, let alone the best fishing game for Dreamcast. First thing to cover is the Dreamcast port. 2 new modes were added alongside arcade mode. You now have practice and original modes. 4 additional stages were included, but I never saw them except for one in original mode. We can now also set the time of day and weather conditions when we fish in practice mode. Compatibility for Sega's Fishing Controller was also added. Wait, what the hell is this thing?
What the hell is even that?
The controls are pretty simple and work just fine. You use the triggers to reel in, analog stick to move around, and A to cast. Y is to select different lures. Everything just works and there is nothing clunky or unintuitive about these controls. Nothing feels unresponsive as the gameplay is fast and fluid. Well, outside of original mode, which we'll cover later. For now, let's get some practice in via practice mode.
Okay, peace! Blow the rod! You're almost there. Be careful. Oh, a big one!
Practice mode is basically free fishing mode, where we can select our gender, name, the stage, time of day, and weather condition. Sadly, we cannot select the new stages and only the 3 standard ones. But I guess that's fine. We'll still count that not being able to play with them as a con though.
No man can have everything he wants.
Not even 1 minute into my play session, I already hooked a monster-sized fish. This game is fast-paced fun, just non-stop catching. That's what I want. Arcade, simple fun. Not a simulation fan, and prefer this style. That's why Big Ol' Bass 2, Action Bass, and Sega Bass Fishing are my favorite fishing games to date.
Turn the rod right. You're almost there.
Yeah! This one's huge!
Nice.
Everything controls so great. I never had a line snap even once, because this game is more fair, balanced, and easy to control. Just using all kinds of different lures to lure in the bass to add to our ever-growing collection. Plus, atmosphere is great. I love the rain. If only it could snow.
Peace! Turn the rod right. Blow the rod.
one's
I do
huge.
keep that big iron on me. And these pythons, they don't play nice.
Each of the 3 stages are good, but my favorite is the inlet stage for our normal choices. But I love the castles special stage too in arcade. Too bad we can't select it from here. I mean, come on, I want some spooky Castlevania fishing.
Again. You're almost there. No. Small one.
Ooh, that's kind of small.
In arcade mode, your goal is to reach the required weight. Once you do, the next stage begins. Once you get through all 3 stages, you go to the special stage for the finale, all while battling a timer. This is the original mode in the arcade. Practice and original mode were added to the home port. Arcade mode has the timer cause it was about milking your quarters. Even if you're doing well, eventually the timer will run out and you will need to give Sega more money. Thankfully, since this is a home port, you can press start and keep playing before the timer reaches 0. Now, why isn't there a continue option in the House of the Dead 2 when you ported it to home console, Sega?
Turn the rod right. Okay, an average size. Good job.
It's a lot of fun just trying to catch bass within a short time limit. The fast-paced adrenaline rush with this game's iconic music, it leads to a thrilling experience most other fishing games can't emulate.
Turn the rod left. Be careful. Okay, an average size. Good job. I'm bonus.
Stage 1 takes place at the lodge. It's your basic fishing around the docks and along the shoreline. There's not much in the way of depth.
I see what you did there.
Stage 2 takes place in the Cape, where you fish around underwater trees and some sort of metal structure. What the hell is that thing? Anyways, if you hit the rod just at the right time, you get a hit bonus for your timer.
Again, fish. Bonus. Turn the rod left. Turn the rod right. You're almost there. Be careful. Okay, an average size.
Honestly, when you look at it like this, I mean, I don't even need to say anything. It's pretty obvious.
I'm bonus.
The fish biting like crazy keeps me glued to the screen. I've had this much fun playing a fishing game since last year.
Oh, a big one! Rank in.
Stage 3 takes place in the inlet. Basically, you're fishing at a dam, with deep dark waters making it harder to find fish. Of course, you have a variety of lures at your disposal. Surface skipper lures will lure in anything hiding below.
Alright, fish! Hit bonus! Lower the rod! Lower the rod! Lower the rod! You're almost there. Turn the rod left. Be careful. No! Small one. I'm bonus.
In fact, this popper lure was one of the most effective lures I've used in this game. Eventually hooking our huge fish for this area, we clear it with ease.
Be careful with the tension. You're almost there. Turn the rod left. This one's huge! Rank in. You've got a special lure! Inland area cleared. Go to next area. The Palace.
Stage 4 is truly a beautiful location. I wish we could fish here in other modes. The night sky, the ambience, the music, the aesthetic of a ruined castle. There is a suit of armor underwater. Large bass everywhere. I just adore it. In this stage, we have only one goal: catch the big one, the granddaddy of all bass fish, which isn't that hard if you use the right lure.
Lower the rod! Lower the rod! Turn the rod right! Be careful! This one's huge!
Woo! Yeah,
Ranking.
baby! That's what I've been waiting
Terrific.
for. That's what
You
it's all
cleared
about.
all the areas.
After that, we're done. The credits roll, we enter our name into the scoreboard, and we're back at the main menu. Overall fun mode for a fun game.
The biggest bass you've caught. Grandmaster, your bass fishing technique is great.
Goddamn right.
Please enter your name.
So it wasn't funny. Yeah, like, why don't you just not do this?
The last mode is original mode. Oh boy howdy, do I have a lot to say about the original mode. So yeah, get ready to hear me bitch. Otherwise, just skip ahead to the next chapter.
The choice is yours, America.
Sega Bass Fishing is a fast-paced arcade game, right?
Oh, right.
So why did they decide to downgrade that fun to a simulation experience?
What?
Yeah, they decided to include an over 1 hour long snore fest of a mode. That's all this mode is a boring, slow-paced, fish barely bite, time-consuming experience. This belongs in something like Real Fishing, or Lake Masters Pro. I don't want this snore fest in my Sega Bass Fishing, goddammit.
Can I get an amen?
So yeah, in this mode, the bass are barely around and they barely bite. No matter the lure of your choosing, they just stare at it, like deer in the headlights of an oncoming vehicle. Seriously, why are the fish just staring at the damn lure? Bite it. Ugh. God, I hate this fucking mode. The only neat thing about this mode is unlocking new lures. But of course, they're only for during this playthrough in this mode, which ruins the appeal of getting new ones.
Peace! Lower the rod! Lower the rod! You're almost there. Be careful. Oh, a big one! You've got a special lure!
Yay!
This mode takes fucking forever to play through. Even though you can save and quit at any point, I decided to play through one whole session. This took literally 1 hour and 13 minutes after cutting out parts during editing.
Oh, Christ!
So roughly 1 hour and 30 minutes at most probably. Yeah, it's a grueling experience of boredom at a snail's pace.
Enjoy your fishing.
Fuck you!
So if you prefer simulation fishing games, this might be up your alley if you prefer to sit around all day waiting for virtual fish to bite instead of a fun video game. At this point, I might as well fish in real life. But that would mean requiring me to leave my house, go out into the sun, come up with money for a license, and find some fishing gear in the garage right at my grandfather's house. I'll stick to the video game format. Much cheaper and more convenient.
Peace!
You're almost there. No! Small one. You've got a special lure!
I started to hear my inner demon tell me things because of how poorly I was doing in this mode, only catching average and big bass when I needed huge to get a higher ranking. You wanna know what he said to me?
Oh, okay. stick. Be careful. Okay, an average size. Good job.
In the end, it didn't matter cause that 1 hour of my life was wasted. I got 31st place and lost. All that work for nothing. All that sitting around for nothing. All that boredom for nothing. Also, you don't keep your lures or unlock any new stages for practice or arcade mode. So let's just move on to the music. Sega arcade games were iconic for their time, but one thing I feel that has aged better than the graphics and gameplay of these 90s arcade games is the music. Sega Bass Fishing has some great tunes alongside Action Bass. I think I'll use it for future fishing reviews if I can't find their own soundtracks via KH and Cider. It does suck this game is single player only. I do hate how lures and stages are not unlockable for further playthroughs. You can only play with 3 stages in practice mode, which is essentially free fishing, but with some restrictions. I never encountered any graphical or frame rate issues. The game is good on Dreamcast, as it is on PC via Steam, so you're not missing out on anything depending on which version you play.
Terrific!
At the end of the day, Sega Bass Fishing is an average game well worth playing, whether it's the Steam build or the Sega Dreamcast one. Either way, you're in for a good time. Had they given you more substance, I'd call it a great game, but unlike Daytona USA, which had a good amount of content, SBF just needed a bit more oomph under its belt.
Is that all?
So far, out of the 4 fishing games I've covered out of the 6 available for Dreamcast, I must say SBF is the best one alongside Bass Rush Dream in 2nd place and Like Masters Pro in 3rd, for now. Eventually I'll get to Sega Bass Fishing 2 and Sega Marine Fishing to wrap up this journey. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.
Game over. Thank you for playing.